Hi students, now I am taking business taxation of 4th sem. So under that we studied capital gain. So this is the problem. We can analyze this problem. A owns 3 residential houses and sells one of them. He sells one of the house on 1st July 2019 at rupees 15 lakhs. He sold out of his 3 houses. He sold one house for rupees 15 lakhs. So it is a capital asset. Its cost of acquisition is rupees 1 lakh on January 2005. See here, cost of acquisition means he is purchased in the year 2005. He sold during 2019. So it is more than 3 years. So he purchased in the year 2005 and sold in 2019. That means it is used by him for more than 3 years. 3 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅವನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ 2005ಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 19ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 3 years ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್. So sale of long term capital asset. On 20th October 2019, he purchased a residential house for rupees 10 lakh. Out of that sale proceeds, he bought a new house. So as already we studied in that format, if he is purchased the house within 1 year of the selling date, then it is exempted under section 54. So he sold on 1st July. At the same year, in the month of October, he purchased, within 1 year, he purchased a new house. So he will get the exemption under section 54. Next, over, then it is given compute the exemptable capital gain. CII is given 2019-20, that means selling date. Then 2004-5, that is the cost of acquisition of this one. So now we have to apply the rules for the calculation of capital gain for the long time. So long time capital gain. So we have to write taxable computation of taxable capital gain. So we have to apply for a long time. So it is a long time asset. So long term capital gain. So the format is for long term capital gain is sale proceeds less selling expenses. If selling expenses is given, then from that amount we have to deduct indexed cost of acquisition. Indexed cost of acquisition. So here sale proceeds is given. The asset is sold for rupees 15 lakhs. So one column is enough. So he sold for it for 15 lakhs. Less selling expenses, commission or brokerage is not given in this problem. So there is no need of deducting it. Directly we can deduct the indexed cost of acquisition. Less, it is indexed cost of acquisition, COA, that is cost of acquisition. So index, we have to index it because it is a long term capital gain. So we have to see the amount. Index cost of acquisition is 1 lakh. To this 1 lakh, we have to multiply this year. That means sold year index, that is 289. Divide by acquisition date in index, that is 111. So ಇದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. 1 lakh ಅನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 1 lakhಗೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ ಆ ಡೇಟಿನ ಎಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು 289 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ 2005ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2005 ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಂಟು 111 ಉಂಟು. 2019-20 82-89 ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಡೇಟ್ನ 289 ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಅವರು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 111. ಆಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಷನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ 111 ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ಡಿಗೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅವನು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 1 ಲ್ಯಾಕಿಗೆ 289 ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಗ ಇದು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರುವಾಗ 1 ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇಂಟು 289 ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 111 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿ ನೆನಪಿಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಷನ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗದ್ದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು 111. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ 2,60,360. So deducted we get 12,39,640. From this amount we have to deduct the exemption under section 54. So less exempted under section 54. Here we are getting exemption for this one residential house which is purchased within 1 year. ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ within 1 year ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. That is why it should be deducted under section 54. ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ if it is purchased in the year 2021 then there is no deduction under section 54. So 19 ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ 21 ಗೆ ಹೌಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 1 year. ಸೊ here it is purchased in the year of 2019 itself, 20th October, sold in 1st July 19. So he will get the exemption under section 54. So less exemption under section 54, purchase of residential house. Purchase of residential house, it is purchased for 10 lakh. So 2,39,640 is the taxable long term capital gain. So 2,39,640 is the taxable long term capital gain. So this is the calculation. It's over. Thank you.